Hey everyone, welcome to this quick clinic on building confidence with your horse. I'm Lindsey Partridge, and I am a multiple-time discipline champion and reserve champion for the Thoroughbred Makeover, as well as a champion and reserve champion for Mustang Makeovers. This is Alicia, my 3-year-old for this year's 2020 competition. Her registered name is Thunderous Affair. Come here, honey. And we want to show you a game for building confidence. So I just set up this barrel with a couple objects on it, hula hoop, a little shredded pieces of shower curtain, and you can really use anything for building confidence with your horse. There are a lot of things you can get at the dollar store. There are a lot of things that you have around your farm already, like feed sacks or feed bags, or you can have tarps, or you can use old blankets and rain jackets and stuff like that. And I've just set them up in the barrel here, and you'll notice that I rode up and I did not let my horse come up and touch it. And it's not that she's a deadhead and she's totally unaware. You can see she's looking around. You know, she's a young 3-year-old horse, and she's alert and she's aware, but I've trained her not to look and not to touch things that potentially could be bothersome. So I want to teach you guys the all-around game. And the all-around game means that we're going to put things all around you, but you're not allowed to look, you're not allowed to touch, and instead you just have to trust me. So this goes against the grain of a lot of conventional wisdom out there, and a lot of common things that I hear all the time is go take your horse up and let them touch it. The problem with that is there are going to be things that your horse cannot touch. For example, when you ride into the crowd at the competition, your horse isn't going to be able to go up and touch the people in the audience. Or let's say you want to take your horse on a trail ride, or you're going fox hunting and a flock of wild turkeys flies up out of the bushes. You can't take your horse over to go and touch the turkeys. That's not going to happen. If you do try that, please put it on YouTube and tag me in it, because I definitely want to see it. But sometimes it's not going to be practical for your horse to go up and touch the various things. So instead, we need to have our horse understanding that don't touch, don't look, just trust me that it's going to be okay. So I'm not saying that you should never let your horse touch things, because touching things is also very important for going on bridges or going into trailers and practical solutions like that. So we need to balance these games of touch it and the all-around game. And I find a lot of people play touch it, but they don't play the all-around game, which is why I'm focusing on it in this video. So it's super ridiculously simple to do. Very easy. All you're simply going to do is either ride your horse, or if you're on the ground, lead your horse up, so that way their shoulder is beside the object. So right now I'm a couple feet away from the object. If my horse was truly terrified, I could be further away, and obviously she doesn't care, so I could have her be closer to it and it would be totally fine. But the idea is you want to bring your horse up to whatever is reasonable for your horse, that threshold, and then we're going to say yes and offer a reward. You don't have to use the word yes, you can use a different word, but I like to have a marker word that means that you've done a good job, you can expect a reward, and it elicits this endorphin happy feeling. So when my horse sees things like this, she doesn't even think twice about it, she just thinks this is probably an opportunity to earn a cookie. You can see she's checking in to see if she can get another one. Not right now, sweetheart. So you'll stop your horse at whatever distance is comfortable for them, so even if it's a couple feet out is totally fine. It could be this distance, it could be a little bit further. Then you're going to go take your horse away, and you can decide how far you take your horse away, and then you'll come back up and you'll do it again. And you'll put don't let your horse touch it, and you're going to try to move it such that, see, now it's closer to my hip. So if my horse was okay with the shoulder area and they're okay with the knee saddle area, then you're going to try the hip area, and when your horse is totally comfortable with that, you're going to even try to put your horse's tail pointed at it. But what I want you to notice, good girl, yes, is that I did not position her to get there by making her go towards it. We were just using walking forward together and then just turning her to point her bum towards it. It's the next level of difficulty from your horse that if you are, let's say, out like this,